get the brand new limited edition Pals Holiday Package available at thepalsmerch.com. Hello guys, my name is Sub-Zero Exabyte and I am having a fantastic day. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as well, and if not yet, hope you are going to have a fantastic day. But I think I know a certain way how I can make your day fantastic, and that is what we are going to do right now. Because we are going to something, but I am not going to tell you what it is. Ha ha ha, I am evil, right? No, I am not, I was all a joke. Today we are going to build a invisible with our friend Steve, so let's start because I have no idea how this is going to work out. But if you have the option, choose for the option without snow. But it is not that big of a deal. But we got rid of the snow up here, so now we are going to choose where we are going to drill our little hole, and from there we can start making and digging this house, and then it will be really cool. But no, we need some more adjustments right here, and when we have done all those adjustments, then we are done with the adjustments. And then we can start with the hole. But you have to get your stuff together first, and only then you can make the hole. Yes, that was English. Or wasn't it? Yeah, I think it was, but it doesn't really matter, because it is that time again. We can start with the hole right now in a second. Yes, right now in a second. And then we are going to slowly define the earth to our liking. And we are going to make a little hole. And from this little thing we are going to start evolving into something amazing. We just need some stairs and then we are already done. But we are going to just have a lot of stairs and then we are good to go. But that is going to be amazing. So we are just going to do that, and then when we have done that, then we are the most amazing guy in this world, and then we are done. But we are going to do this right now. And then we just need to take some stuff and then we are good to go with the flow. And if the flow is alright, then we are going to be alright, and then we are going to have an amazing house that I think no one in this entire world has ever built before. So, I am not sure if we are going to do this again, because then it is not a rare house anymore. If you guys all make it, then we maybe can start a trend or something. But we are beginning with the main base, and then we are going to do our operations from there, and it is going to be really cool from there. So we now have the tunnel, so now we just need the things that we need for the mountain to be natural, because I don't want anyone to know my house is here, while I am busy with it, so I am going to make a secret entrance. But it won't be that secret because the entrance will have some kind of lever of some sort, so we are just going to hide this from the public. But we need some redstone though, and then when we have all of the red stone, then the piston can work, and then the mountain will look really weird and that won't really be good. But that doesn't really matter, because we are going to just have the most amazing secret invisible house. So, we are just going to do all of this redstone stuff, and when we are done with that, then it will be really cool. And then when we are done with the redstone stuff, then it will be really cool. And then we are going to have a nice lever somewhere, and then we have the most amazing secret house in the world. Because it is not only an amazing secret door, but it is going to be an amazing invisible secret house, which is also just too amazing to be there. So we are going to make it so that it is going to be really secret with a lever and all of that. So, we are going to have the best secret house, which it will be whatever anyone says. So we are going to just scape the mountain into a bit of a natural shape at least. And this already looks a bit better. So we have a bit of a nice look, and it won't just be one really steep mountain. And when we have that, then our little house on the mountain is going to be exposed because of the things that give it away. Because then we don't have a really nice mountain shape. So if we have a nice mountain shape, then that will be key. And then we are going to have a really secret base. Because people will just think that it is just another mountain and they won't be walking over it because that would take too long. But if the mountain looks really fishy, then people will think that there might be something there, and then they will find my secret lever because they will know where to look. But if the people don't know where to look, then they don't have a chance to look at all, because then they would just not know that the base of operations of Sub-Zero Exabyte Productions is actually here on top of this mountain, and then inside of the mountain, with one small pull of a lever. So that is going to be really cool. And then when we have that really cool shape that we already kind of have, then we are good to go to dig for a bit down there, and then we are good to go to decorate the place from the inside. We are not going to have a base out of dirt. I want something along the lines of wood or something like that. So we are going to do that, and then when we have all of the wood in here, then we can start building a bed and stuff, and then it will just be amazing. So now we are going to escape the mountain even more with all of the redstone that we are going to place as well. And then it is going to be done with the lever stuff and all, and then when we have everything in the place that it is going to need to be, then we are good to go to do the insides, which, as you can probably hear in the enthusiasm of my voice, you know that I am really looking forward to doing that, and then that I am going to be really amazing with the little house that we are going to have underneath in here. So, we are just going to have all of this redstone done in just a matter of seconds, and if I have to be honest, those matters of seconds are already done, and now the matter of seconds that are left we are just going to place a lot of dirt on, and then it is going to be amazing. But now we have the lever bit done, so that is great, but I am not sure how this is going to work though. I think the dirt is going to be just dirt and not a grass block anymore, so that is not going to be great anymore. So now we have all of this stuff like really done, well almost, but then when the escaping is done, then we are just great, and then we can just go inside of the invisible hole, and then when the invisible hole thing is great, then we are going to start and make the most amazing hole ever. By the time though I think the video is going to be done or something, but we are just doing some final adjustments. Don't worry about all of that guys, it is just for the decoration. It is really not important to the house, but we are just doing this because of the nice look that it is going to give to the mountain and also to the house. Well, this isn't really the house I guess, but it kind of is, so I don't really know. But we have it done and it works kind of. It doesn't really look that good, but that is okay. We have all of the things done, so that is something that is just fantastic. So we just have this random little mountain on top of a mountain, which actually looks kind of odd, but that doesn't really matter. We just have the mountain look really good, because when you look at this great mountain that we do not have a name for yet, but now it is going to be called the sub-mountain, and you can recognize the mountain with the flat sides. But we are going to have that one look that you see when you look at a mountain, and on top of that mountain there is another mountain, and that is amazing. And the sub-mountain has that, with the elegance of the flat sides and the amazing look with a mountain on top of a mountain 10, that is just fantastic. Our ally wants to go inside, to be honest, so that is going to just be great. But that is just going to be amazing when it is done, and then the sub-mountain will look great, like a mountain that you have never seen before. And this mountain is also something that you have never seen before, so that is great. So we have everything in place, and now we can finally start with editing our insides, and we cannot go too far, because as you can see then the base would get exposed, and that is not what we want, but we can make it pretty big, I am sure. And we can throw some more stairs in it just because we can, and it is an invisible house, so why not? We are just adding to the hype, and this hype is the best one yet. I think that these sorts of houses are the new trend, and we probably started this trend, which is also pretty cool. But I really like that it is really cozy in here. It is just so small, but if it wasn't for these wood planks, then I don't think that it would be that cozy in here. It is just not big. It is not small, but it is kind of small. And that is just the right amount that we need. And we are doing this because we can. And our second invisible has to be made out of wood planks as well, so that is going to take some time, but that is okay. We want this house to be perfect, don't we? Yes, we do, and that is just what we are going to do, and that is fantastic. So now we are just making another space where we can build, and I am not sure what I am going to place right here. Also not sure what I should place at the previous room, but hands down it is going to be an amazing room. However, I think that one of these might just be my bedroom. I really need that, and I think that if it is really warm outside and normally I then can't sleep, but now we are inside of a mountain where it is snowing and there is stone around my living area, so I think that the warm days are over. I can just walk around with one of those portable blankets or something like that. That would be pretty cool, wouldn't it? Yes, I think it would. Basically gone. I can also see a lot of sand flying through the air, which is also something that was not really that nice. So here we are at the next victim island, and it is still looking really fresh with a lot of potential. But guess what? We are going to use that potential for something else, which is explosion potential. That is just the best potential that you can get, since explosions are just really cool, and we are going to use a lot of them, since that is even more cool. So if we could just whip out our magical arrow, then we can start placing a lot of explosion TNT things, and then we could go boom, and then just like that all of a sudden there is all kinds of TNT. Wow, what happened there? I don't know. You tell me, mate. I didn't even see anything, like all of the sudden there was just all kinds of TNT flying at my head. It is like 4th of July all over again. Wait, what? No, it was just an expression that like there was a lot of fireworks being used at 4th of July, which is just fantastic. So here we are in the middle of a tsunami, and oh my, does it look bad. I think even my main man Steve over here is pretty shocked of the amount of explosion that people used to hunt down these fish. Or wait, no, that was us. Well then, I guess that we are shocked about the amount of explosion we used. So we just explore this cave for a little bit since we have opened something with all of these explosions, and now we have spotted a very rare cave which looks really cool, and I'm here with my main man and he seems to enjoy this quite a bit, and we are just enjoying life in this cave since we are not getting exploded by TNT and explosions and all of that. So I guess that life is pretty nice at this moment, which is something which I can really appreciate since that doesn't happen too often. If you roll with this man, which is a professional explosion detonator kind of man, but I guess that this man helps me through a lot, so I really appreciate that as well, since otherwise I couldn't bring all of you this video if my main man didn't participate to be in this video, since if I would detonate all of that TNT at such big amounts, then I don't think there would be a lot left of the world, which wouldn't really be good for like the wildlife and all of that, since they would then have to live on stone, and since I am not a nature expert but I still got taught stuff at school, I know that nature doesn't work like that, or maybe it doesn't, I just didn't pay enough attention, which was then really stupid of me, since you should always pay a lot of attention in school since that is really important to your education. But I wasn't like that as well, so no worries, you will probably be alright, but still at least try to pay a little attention since that can help you through a lot. But we could just install some kind of elevator in the middle if we want, just like in that other video where we made a pyramid out of TNT. That was really cool. Now we just have this, which is also pretty cool. Oh no, I kind of feel really sad for all of the fish that you can see inside of the ocean where I am kind of building in. If Peta would watch this video as well, then I would once again be in a lot of trouble, and then. But luckily, we have got a lot of help from our good friend Steve, and of course this arrow, that which is really nice since they are just helping us chill without having to build all of this by ourselves. If we didn't have the arrow, then it would be a lot of struggle building all of this, then I would be done in like a lot of time, which would not be great. But now all we have to do is sometimes click the arrow and the arrow just makes these circle shaped kind of things, which is just really nice. But these explosions are also really nice, and if you look like really quick you can see the TNT going flying in every single direction, and that is like really cool since you can just see them flying everywhere, and that is just amazing, until there is nothing left, and then almost all of the TNT now has exploded in the air instead of exploding on the ground. But I mean, we kind of set it up that way, so we can't really blame the TNT for that. But now we are out here in this amazing Sahara desert, and I'm just going to make a really nice shape like this, and then it is kind of shaping up, and then you just low-key place some TNT all around it so it kind of gets a nice circle form, and then all of a sudden it is a circle with an island which is made out of TNT in the middle, which is just the best. So if you look at it right now, it just looks amazing, and I think the impact on the world when you ignite it will be even greater, which is just fantastic. Since this is all for research purposes, I think that the TNT will go flying like literally everywhere, which is going to be pretty interesting if I do say so myself. So now we kind of didn't leave any sand in the middle of the TNT things left, so now it is just a massive ball of TNT. I don't think you could play sports with this ball though, that would end pretty badly I believe. So I think this thing has shaped up pretty nicely, but if we just add a tiny bit more TNT, then I think it would shape up even nicer, which is just the thing that we are looking for, isn't it? Yes, I think this is the shape that we are looking for, since we don't want it to look otherwise. It is really good like this. It kind of reminds me of a really crowded city. I don't know why, and that is pretty messed up since I am about to blow this entire thing up, but it kind of looks like New York or something, with some skyscrapers in the middle, and then all around there are like little houses and just a local Starbucks. Oh lord baby, don't even get me started on Starbucks. That is just the most amazing place on earth. Don't y'all think so? Yes. Baby, I think that is totally amazing, the local Starbucks. So right now it is kind of shaping up like really nicely, and I think that we could add like a bit of swerve in this thing. I don't really know the explanation to the word swerve, but I guess we just add a bit of design to it since we need a little design in our ball. The ball is made out of all single little balls, which is pretty mad if you think about it like that. I just made one big ball with all little balls. Wow, I have done a really amazing job if you think about it like that, but then you just look at it and it just kind of looks really terrible from this side. Yes, I think it looks just awful from here. I hope you liked it. The tip I am giving you on this video: never build a house that you can't see. For now people, I say goodbye.